Shalom, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day, or morning, or evening, whenever it is that you are finding this video. It's taken me a while to get things together today emotionally. I have just felt so completely drained. I've shed some tears this morning. I've already tried to do about 3 videos when I first got up, and it just didn't go anywhere. And sorry, I'm seeing these little hairs here. But anyway, I want to stay true to this channel and be led of the true spirit that works in all things and through all things, and bring a word of encouragement. Even though I've felt drained, I need an encouragement, and I want all of us to pull our energy together and see what comes forth for us today. So I really need to go into town and get some things done today. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. Alright, I'm going to split these cards here. I'm going to take that other deck as well real quick. And so at the bottom we have the 3 of Swords. That's hard energy. That's that heartbreak energy. I have written on there really big, no more. No more. Underneath that's the Tower. That's what happened last night. To me. Yesterday was just, I couldn't even get dressed yesterday. I almost felt like that this morning, and I just told myself, no girl, you're going to get up, you're going to go get in there, get in your shower, put your makeup on, and do your hair, and get on this camera and be an encouragement to people out there on the other side. And so that's why I'm here. That's why I was put in the earth realm. I don't care what's happened to me. Like I said, all of us have been abused by that other dimension. And, you know, I was thinking, you know, being taken advantage of as a child, like in a very physical way. I was taken advantage of, you know, being touched and things like that, and I was raped, and that kind of stuff sets children on their course. And there's a lot of kids out there that go through that kind of stuff, and then they get in their adult life, and then they found themselves in situations like I found myself in crappy relationships that end up the way that they do, and then your path is led in a certain way, and you know, it gets a hold of your psyche, the way you look at things, how you were raised, how you were pounded to believe, and all that stuff. I've been unraveling for the last few years. The Creator has been unraveling my mind into a place of truth. I've always been about truth and wanting to walk in truth and find out truth, but it's really just the last couple of years has really unraveled for me. It's been heartbreaking. It's been a tower moment. Really, I found so many things that I didn't even know existed in the earth realm. Yet I knew that they existed, but I guess, you know, what I mean by that, a lot of things that when I was raised in church and would read that, what we call the scripture, there's a lot of stuff written in there that have played out that are true. At the same time, I found out there was also falsity within it, and that's hard. To come to the realization that, oh my God, look at all this stuff, how powerful words and the written word and spoken word and mixed with emotion and all this stuff, how it really has given me that tower moment. And portions of it really broken my heart in ways that people have no idea how deep my heart has literally been broken. And the energy that's been stolen from me, and physical things that have literally been stolen from me, and people who were strategically placed in my life on purpose. I look back now, and I know I've been being followed for a long time, since I was a baby. And but yet there were also secrets within that the outside people didn't know about me, because of things that were shared to me from one of my so-called parents that shared something about me. It just I don't even know. Well, there's a lot of things I still don't know. To me, I guess part of it's just like I really don't care at this point. I just want to go forward, and I want to help other people who have found themselves in places where I have. If you've, through my process, been watching me have been unraveling things in your own life, I really hope and I hope that it's liberated you in ways that, even though you may have had these three of sword, heartbreak, grief, and going through gossiping things and betrayal with other people and had your tower moments, hopefully it has allowed you to find yourself like me, saying the only thing now we can do is rebuild and build it correctly because of the information now that we really know. Can't really build anything to keep its structure if it's not built on truth. And my whole life was a lie. Every bit of it was a lie. And now, I woke up this morning. They're fixing a staircase outside my door here, and I felt just spiritually. I just felt something from it, so I tried to take something encouraging from it, from a spiritual sense, and I just really was just feeling like, well, to me, this is just an example that though things have come down, it's time to rebuild and make it sturdier, so that each step that I take will be getting me to a place that will get me to the top. On the inside of here, I've been talking about mastering the self, mastering the mind, mastering the emotions. Even when you're going through heartbreak and suffering with that three of swords there. Let's take one of these cards and then I'll pull a couple more from that other. I've got two that came out, and I love it. Time for peace, because it is time for peace. It's time for peace in your mind. It's time for peace in my mind. And personal power, positive. Having found personal power within knowledge and understanding and wisdom, and knowing now what direction and the course to get on, and stay on that and be true to the self, because you have literally found the master key of staying still in the midst of the storm that goes around you and I. It's important. It's important. I have broken down on this channel, and then I've gotten myself up and pulled myself up again, and that's what makes mastery, really, is though you fall, you get back up. You keep going. You don't give up. I'll never give up. It's like I said, even through all my tears and all my anger, no one will ever be able to take the true peace on the inside of me. No one can touch that. Anyway, we have the Ace of Wands. That's beautiful, because this is starting fresh, starting new, rebuilding again, so that we can take each step, come higher and higher and higher, and be grounded. This is a creation. It's fire energy. This is about the heart. This is about having the higher heart and understanding how to look beyond things, and really looking at the core of why things really happen in a person's life, and not just be, it's okay to be cut and dry on some things, but some things you have to be able to override. You have to. That's what we call grace and forgiveness and things like that, and everyone needs that. This is willpower, and having the willpower to just stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. I don't care if I look over here, stay focused. Nope, turn your head here. Nope, 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 stay focused. Even if your heart's broken, even if you feel grief, stay focused. What's your goal? What's our goal? Only you can answer that question. This is about being inspirational to the people that you find yourself. You guys are the only ones I find myself really around. Every once in a while, I go into town, I have to learn how to talk to people all over again, because of the things that I've went through and been put through, and the pressure and all that kind of stuff. But yet I always leave my home in a very positive way, and want to make a difference. Even if I really don't even say anything to anybody, I truly believe that if I look down into somebody's eyes, that somehow, some way, there's some kind of connection of that beyond any physical words that come out of my mouth, that spiritually there's some kind of connection going on for the betterment of both of us, that I'm picking up something from them, and they're able to do that to me, and somehow something's being changed, because ultimately we all come from spirit first, like I say. So this is the Ace of Wands, new beginning after some kind of heartbreak after the Tower. It's beautiful. This is a new desire and a new passion. It's beautiful. The next card is the Three of Cups, and this is about community, friendship, happiness, and finding that happiness in your moments with whoever is around you. Celebrating anyway. You know, there's times that I just put music on, or I just am by myself, and I've just laughed just by thinking of nice memories and things like that, and celebrations that I've had in my life, even though I didn't know at the time what was happening to me. I've had good moments throughout my life, and nobody can ever take those memories from me. Nobody can take your memories either, even though Tower moments have came. We all have had good times and bad times. And we have to just learn how to pull on that, turn negative things to positive, like I always say. And then the Ten of Wands, getting to the end of it's accomplishment. We have the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Wands, which ultimately the 10 goes right back to the 1. So it's, again, starting over, getting rid of those burdens. That's the guy that's carrying those, you know, fiery wands on their back, and it's just like, but it's finally getting to the end of it. I love this because 10 and 3 make 13, which again, you get that twice. 13 is a transformation. It's ending. It's a death of something. It's a major change. Just like the Tower. When the Tower comes in, it's like, yep, this is completely over. Ego's got to come down. You got to, you know, brace yourself and rebuild and all that kind of stuff, and gain that personal power. And it's time for peace. It's time to stop being a burden to people and putting them in any kind of, if you're somebody who has been a hard ass to people, it's time for peace. It's time for you to look in the mirror and go, this ain't right. I can't do this to people all the days of my life, because you're going to end up on your bed one day, and it's going to be over, and you're going to regret a lot of things. And we don't want regret in this earth realm anymore. We want peace. It's time for peace. It's time to quit hunting people energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and it's time to lift one another up in our land. I don't care what your address is. I don't care what you've been through. We've all been under this stupid foggy spell, and it's time to just begin to rebuild the land. I love it that they're fixing that staircase out there. I was just sitting on my porch the other day, and I had looked at that and thought, I just seen some things on it, and it's funny because that they're here fixing it today. It's beautiful that we can literally, you know, maybe that's been on their books to fix it. I don't know, but it's to me, that's was like, wow, it's like manifestation, you know. And I want to be able to really do that in this realm, and be able to see something and focus on it and bring it in fruition to a place that's literally manifesting around. And we all have that capability of doing that, because we all come from spirit, which is the master manifester of them all. So that's beautiful. So, you know, getting out of pride and ego, and after an unexpected, you know, chaotic upheaval and heartbreak and gossip and betrayal and all this responsibility and burden finally coming to an end, and coming together with people with this Three of Cups, and instead of gossiping, really begin to build one another up, and say, hey, it's really time for peace. It really, really is. It's about humbling the self. I humble myself, and I humble myself. I want to humble myself. I want to live that way. That's my heart's desire, is to live that way. And to be a teacher of that. People have seen me get on here and go through so many things and act out so many different ways, but yet every time I want to come back and say, but here I am, I stand again. And that's what you and I have, how we have to show up in our world. Anyway, I hope this was encouragement to everyone. It's time for peace, forgiveness, bringing hope. So I may get on later again. You never know with me. So shalom until next time.